Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Viking Conquest. Now, we have returned after a short hiatus because I had a couple of hardware issues with my microphone, and we have now switched back to an alternate one. So, when we left off, I had decided that we were going to do a little bit of trading. And, as a result, we are going to be heading in to trade with the locals and assessing the local prices, just to take a look and see what kind of options we have. Now, as you can probably tell, wool is going to be a very priceless commodity, or shall we just say, it's going to give us 230 profit per item. That is just absolutely amazing. So, without further ado, let us head into the goods section, and we're going to be buying some wool. Excellent. Very nice indeed, is it not? And we are then probably going to head on to Dunwich. I think we will do that. And we are going to be heading onward. No, let's be careful about the masterless men, shall we? Okay, they've made peace. We don't need to worry about those too much. And we're going to head on to Dunwich. Hopefully we can avoid any confrontations, unless we can take them on and actually win with a reasonable amount of casualty reduction, I suppose, because we don't want to lose too many people, do we? Not at all. So let's just head in here. I'm hopeful that this particular town will also have some wool. Maybe? Yes, they do have some wool. Thank you very much. Excellent. So, we are now going to be building our refuge. I feel like we should probably build it here. I would like to build it near London, to be honest, but I feel like this is, well, a little bit less bothersome when it comes to bandits, so I think we'll do that. Your refuge, yes. You don't have enough... Don't have enough money. Of course we don't. So we're going to be heading into Dunwich and actually selling a couple of things here. Probably going to be... oh my. Even if I hadn't bought the second or third wool, then I would have still been a little bit over. That is unfortunate. So we're going to be selling both of these. And have we made it to 1,000 now? Yes. Just about. And then we have to pay for the actual boat itself. Okay. So we're going to be doing some battles then, by the looks of things. Not against Danish Elite Vikings, though. That is definitely not going to happen anytime soon. They are a little bit too much for us right now, I do believe. And instead, we are going to be moving over here and seeing if we can find some easier units to prey upon. It sounds like a good plan to me. Maybe, if we can actually find some. That would be wonderful. Or maybe not. Okay, well, without further ado, I am actually going to be cutting away. I will find some bandits for us to fight, and hopefully they will drop some good loot, so we'll be able to actually afford what we require. Okay, so as you can probably see, we have come across some ruffians, and unfortunately enough, they were apparently skilled enough to lure us into an ambush, so we are going to attempt to defend against this. Now, of course, we do have some very good armor on, and we have some newly acquired throwing weapons from a couple of episodes ago, and I decided, you know what, we're not going to use these useful throwing weapons, we're just going to ignore them completely, and not have a second shield to compensate for ours if it was destroyed anyway. So, yes, I'm going to attempt to use some throwing weapons, that's what that sentence was for. So, let us move in here and see what we can do, shall we? Let us make sure that we actually take these guys out without losing anyone at all. As we can see, we've already taken out a quarter of the enemy's troops, which is exactly what we want to see. And maybe we can actually get some experience as well. There we are. Borgar Bertolt getting a kill, finally. Goodness me, he doesn't really get too many kills nowadays. Especially with me, that is for sure. Come on, let's just take him out. If we can. Stab him. Yes, there we are. We stabbed him for 8 damage. Really? 8 damage? Okay. And then I shot him in the butt. That's exactly what we like to see, isn't it? That javelin, 32 damage actually. 32 damage, that's rather impressive, I have to admit, considering also that we don't really have that much accuracy penalty. And maybe I'm able to do it from here. Come on! Ah, yes, I was hoping for a miracle there by the looks of things. I have been able to get those kinds of shots beforehand, but of course, not this time. So, there we have it. We have defeated the enemy. And we were able to take 2 of them prisoner. Oh, that reminds me. We probably should have headed in to the town into the mead hall, should I say, and tried to sell to a slave trader, but as you can see, we are now down here. A little bit bothersome, to be honest. So let's head over to London and see if we can actually find a slave trader. If we do not see anyone else along the way, that is, for us to attack. Wow, we actually have a bunch of slave traders on the ocean waves there. Masterless fighters. I'm actually wondering whether I should take those guys on, but they do have some rather dangerous units. They have some reavers, and of course they do have a ship captain as far as I am aware. So, little bit worried about that. Yes, as you can see. They do only have robbers, though, as the main meat of their forces. So, don't really think that it's going to be too difficult. But of course, if they prey upon our weaker units, then of course they will, I think, overwhelm us with their superior gear when it comes to the ship captain, of course, as well as maybe the reavers as well. But nevertheless, I think we can probably find a slave trader here. Oh, there's a veteran. Oh my, if only I had cash to spare. I would definitely be recruiting that guy. If we have enough renown, that is. Some of the time we don't, of course, but we do have the ability to now sell many things. And hopefully these things will give us enough for the boat ride over to Dorstad. It doesn't appear as though that is the case. Maybe it is, actually. We might have enough. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move out here, create our refuge in a good position. I don't know whether there is a good position, to be honest, but we're going to be putting it right here if we can. Yes, we can. There we are. 6 hours it will require. And we are next to one of the major ports, which is, of course, London, so I think we should be okay there. And now, how much do we have? 273, and a little bit worrying that our wages are about to be taken. Please do not let them take them before I am able to get a boat. Actually, wait a minute, I just made a mistake. Okay, they're probably going to take our wages now because I have just wasted time, but let's just see. Let's just see whether I'm actually able to pull this off. Maybe it will happen, maybe not. We will soon see how it goes. As long as I'm able to place all of these people in the garrison. Post haste, thank you very much. Yes, there we go. I think, no, I won't be taking the prisoners just yet. We'll try to sell them when I get back. But let's head onward. Please don't take my wages just yet. Ah, it appears that we may have been in luck. So, we want to go to Dorstad, and that will cost 228. That is just enough, mind you. So, I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to even be able to, well, make a considerable profit right now. But we're going to see. We're going to see how that goes. We are traveling late at night as well, so we are going to be moving a little bit slower. And there we have it. We have now improved our speed rather considerably. And there we have it. That is exactly what I was talking about. And now Kaio is upset. He's no doubt going to be speaking to us and saying, "Oh, how dare you? How dare you do such a thing?" But we are, of course, going to be apologizing to him and giving him a small bonus once we make sure that we have money to actually pay him. The morale has gone down rather considerably as well, so I'm not too happy about that. Now, we can actually sell the wool for 646, and we are going to be, wow, gaining 1900 pennies. Now that is absolutely amazing, and we are now going to be assessing the prices once again, because you never know, we might be able to gain something like this. For example, buying wine here and selling it at Maistu would bring a profit of 530, and buying jewelry here and selling it at that area, which I will not attempt to pronounce, would bring a profit of 240. So let's just see if we can actually get some cheap jewelry. Cheap jewelry? Cheap jewelry? Cheap jewelry? No. Not cheap at all. But we can get some cheap wine. Why not? Okay, I think that's going to be enough. I could actually purchase another one. Should I? That's cutting it kind of close. Okay. I don't think the boat ride is going to be 600. Is it? Well, let's see, shall we? Oh my goodness. Travel to another port. Now let us hope that it is actually available for us to head there. Okay, apparently it's not. So we need to check where Maistu is. Where is that actually going to be? Well, right now I have no clue, but I suppose we should just take a look at the notes and go to locations, and then we'll take a look through here. So there it is. So, oh my goodness, this is very far away, I have a feeling. Okay, not too far away, it's just on the other side of the map. That's okay, isn't it? Yeah, yes, totally. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to be going to Dublin then. So let's see if we can actually get a boat that is not more than 600. And, of course, now we have this as well. I will not kill you if you join me. Uh-huh. Okay, we have 79 troops. Fit for battle against 4. I was a little bit worried there, I have to admit. But we do have a huge amount of caravan masters, spearmen, and so on, because I do believe that the town actually joins you in these kinds of battles, which is actually rather nice, I have to admit, because I was very, very worried when I saw the masterless men attack us. And of course we have Max with us, who is going to help us out. No problem at all. So I suppose what we should do is just charge everyone in. All we have with us is Kaio and Max, of course, so we are really not having to worry too much about anything, and we can just let these troops take the full brunt of their assault. I think that will be rather good. And then hopefully maybe we'll even be able to loot some items from these particular masterless men. That would be very nice. But we'll of course see. We will, of course, see once we have eliminated them. Kaio has, of course, done himself proud and became the first person to get knocked unconscious in the entire fight. Wonderful, isn't it? Yes, absolutely wonderful. Now, maybe I'm able to get a little bit of experience. No, of course not. But we are going to be then taking a look at the... Oh, nice. 10 morale. Very nice. We're going to be taking a look at... No, we're not going to be taking anyone here, unfortunately enough. I cannot do that, because otherwise it will cost a huge amount to actually get a boat. So if I could actually get into Dorstad, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful. So, let us now not visit it... Oh, yes. Don't visit there. Don't visit the training grounds. We do want to sell many of these things, though, just for an additional little boost. And now we're going to try to travel to Dublin. It's too far away for us to go there. So maybe instead we could go to this place, 522. That is kind of an ouch, isn't it? That is kind of an ouch. Let's just take a look once again and see where that is. Where is that? That must be on the right side here, surely. No, I cannot actually see where that is. Wow, okay. Well, it appears as though we will have to go to Dublin. Now, is there a way for us to get there? Yes, there is. Okay, there is a very easy way for us to get there. We're going to head back to London or to Dunwich. Either one, whichever one is cheaper, I feel. And then we'll move across the ground on our horse. Of course we will. So that's 149. And let's see how much it is to London. 228. So we're going to be going to Dunwich, and we'll actually see whether there's any wine there for us as well. We may find an incredible bargain. Who knows? We may get some wine for maybe 80 or maybe even 150 pennies, and I think that would be enough for us to actually make a huge profit. So we're going to be heading on over and seeing what we actually acquire from Dunwich, and then we'll make our way across the lands of England and hopefully get somewhere where we need to go, which is, of course, my stew. So let's just see here. No wine? Okay. We're going to assess the local prices and just take a look. Okay, flax bundles. Yeah, really nothing going to make too much difference here. So we are just going to be heading onward. Now, of course, we do need to be very, very cautious here. So what I will do is I will cut away, and I will see you once we arrive near to Innismon, I believe. Yes, there's Innismon. We need to get all the way over there, so it's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, so we've made our way across the length and breadth of England, and we have eventually come across the ferry station for us to head into the Innismon territory, and hopefully that will take us across. Wow. It's only 1 penny? Okay, that's actually really impressive. So, yes, then we can use the boat from Inis Mon. Travel to another port, thank you. Yes, I want to go to Dublin, thank you. And that is gonna... Wow, only 77? Okay, we may need to do more trading around here. I think that would actually be really lucrative. So, let's try to do that after we have delivered our wine to Maistu. And then we'll see where we go from there. That seems like a very good idea to me, at least. So where is that? That's all the way down there. So we're going to be making our way down. Please, no bandits. There have been so many bandits attempting to attack us right now. And we do want to be cautious. Very, very cautious indeed. Okay. So far, so good? Everything good? Yes, it is. Thank you very much. So we are now going to be selling our wine for 700. We bought it for 400, so yes, this is going to be an exceptional amount. Wow, I do appreciate that. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at that. 2,300. Wow. Now that's nice. Now that is very, very nice. So let us assess the local prices just to see what's going on here. And there's our debts being liquidated. Thank you. Okay, so 117... Oh my. You can actually sell wine to Inis Mon for even more? Wow, Okay, wait a minute. I could just buy this... I could buy this for less than I spent. Wait a minute, is that right? Yes, I can buy this for Oh, I see. If you buy more, then of course it does. Yeah, okay. So, should I just do that? No, that's pointless, isn't it? That is absolutely pointless. Just buy... Well, yeah, let's just buy 2. Why not? Yeah, let's just buy 2, and then we'll head on from there. Inis Mon is only across the water, and it's only going to cost us another 77, so in theory, we're gaining another 300, which is actually very good. We are also going to be assessing the local prices here, just in case we have to deliver to the same area. Ah, buying wool here, selling it, yeah, 300. Okay, should I buy the wool? Yeah, let's buy wool. That sounds good to me, and then we'll travel back to Inis Mon. That sounds like a good plan. Wow. Okay, so it appears as though what we do require is basically heading from London to Dorstad, and then Dorstad to London, and so on and so on. I think that is probably going to be the most efficient way for us to really get any kind of profit. So I think we're going to be doing that, and I will probably do that off screen just to make sure that we gain a good amount of cash before we head on anywhere else. But let's see here. Buying mead and selling it at Chippenham would give us 147. Now, how much is mead? Ah, that's actually pretty cheap. Okay, let's buy all of those. Why not? Chippenham is all the way down here as well, is it not? It's all the way here. Ah, that's actually very good. Okay, so once again, I will be cutting away, and I will see you once we arrive. Okay, so in the darkness of the night, we are approaching Chippenham, and we are going to be heading in there and selling our mead. And hopefully they have enough to actually accommodate this. Yes, they do. Another 1,400. Is that actually... It doesn't seem as though they gave us any profit whatsoever. It seems as though that is the case anyway, but nevertheless, we are going to be assessing the local prices again. They are going to be... Yes, they are going to be telling us to sell wool at Dorstad once again, so I feel like we should probably just buy some wool here as well. Yeah, let's buy another 2. Why not? And then we'll head on to London. It seems like a very lucrative way to make money, I have to admit, so thank you to those of you in the comments that actually mentioned trading, because otherwise I probably would have been at fighting bandits many, many times over to gain any kind of cash flow, and maybe... just maybe being lucky enough to win any kind of competition as well. That would definitely see that we would have a lot of cash and a good amount of renown as well. So maybe we should do that at some point too. So let's just assess the local prices once more, just to make sure what's going on here. Okay, buying wool here and selling it at Reeb. No, that's fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So, what about wool though? Does that not actually want to go to Dorstad anymore? Ah, I see. It changes every single time. Aha. Maybe we should do it multiple times then in future. That might be the way to go. But nevertheless, let's travel to another port. And we're going to be going to Dorstad once again for 228. That's fine. Not a problem. Goodness me. Wow. I did not expect trading to be so incredibly profitable. I must admit, I have actually never done trading before, not in such an extensive way at least. So maybe in the future I'll have to take more notice of it. Maybe if we can actually get a good amount of trade skill, then that would make a huge difference, of course. But I don't think we really need too much more trade skill right now. We have 4 in it right now, so I don't think it's necessary. But if I had known that trading was going to be so incredible, then I would have definitely put more points in it, that's for sure. So, let us see. Oh my. Oh yes, that's exactly what I like to see right there. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. What we're going to do is assess the local prices real quick, because there is a huge amount of wine here. So what we can do is get some kind of... Oh my. Oh yes, get some kind of incredible trade going on. Now, where is that? I'm not even going to try pronouncing it, but where is that? If I can actually find where that is, then this is going to be absolutely amazing. Ah, there it is. Okay. Show on the map, thank you. Where is it going? Oh, it's going all the way over to Ireland. Of course it is. And there is a robber. Of course there is a robber. 2 against 3. Okay. 2 against 3. Thieving Franks. Oh, this is not good. This is seriously not good. Okay. I'm not entirely sure why I was even moving in the first place. Why was I... Whoa, okay, lightning. We're getting lightning strikes right here by the looks of things. We do have Max, and we have Kaio, but Kaio, unfortunately, is pretty badly equipped right now. So, I have a feeling we are going to have a great deal of difficulty. Aren't we? Wait a minute. Can we see what their gear is like? It doesn't appear to be that good, but they do have shields, and Kaio does not have one. Probably would have been a good idea to give him one, wouldn't it? Yes, okay. We're going to try and see what we can do. I really wish I had a mount. Having some sort of donkey, maybe, that would be really, really very nice. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so Kaio is just going to throw his spears. Now, let's see if we can actually get them separated, because that is the only way I'm actually going to be able to do damage, I feel. Maybe? Or not. Okay, some nice damage so far. But hopefully Kaio can deal with that guy. I have a feeling that he's not going to be able to, is he? He really is not a very good fighter in melee, that's for sure. And there's one robber down. Now maybe I can actually take the next one down. That would be wonderful. We are fighting in the lightning. Yes. Come on, Kaio has been knocked unconscious, but he did do his job in distracting him. Yes, that's his job, apparently. Just distracting our enemies until we are able to clean up the mess. We have not taken any damage so far, which I must admit is quite a miracle. Now we must save Max from being knocked unconscious. Yes, how dare you attack our dog. Thank you very much, and take him out. There we go. Excellent. So, yes, thankfully enough, we can now maybe take a look at what we were looking at previously. We do actually get some pretty nice loot there as well, I have to admit. So let's pause the game, and let's just take a look and see where the camera was actually going to show us where we needed to go. Ah, all the way over there, really? Okay, think that might be worth it. But I'll do that off screen, I feel. So what I'll do is head into Dorstad. I'm out here? Why was I out here? Oh no, run! Run away from the thieving Franks. As long as they're not the thieving Bernards or the Herberts, then we can actually escape them, of course. Thank you very much. So, let us now trade the immense amount of wool. That is 2,900. We are then going to be taking some wine. And we're still going to be gaining a profit, as you can see here. So, that is absolutely amazing. I do like that. And then we are going to be selling these things. Probably not that. We probably want to give that to Kaio, as well as the shield. I think that would be rather good. So there we have it. Okay, so yes, without further ado, I am going to be ending this episode off here, and next time on Viking Conquest, we will have headed back to London and made our way all the way over to Innismon once again, and headed over here. And we're probably going to be continuing our trading a little bit and experiencing some of the adversities that a trader has to overcome in their daily life. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.